Hello, hello, hello. What is up, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody this evening? Guess where I am? Let's see here. We got Libby, hello. Incredible, hello. Dustin, hello. Hi, guys. Can you guys tell where I am right now? Hello, hello, hello. Dustin, back home. Yes, I am back. I am back in my ads. Dang it, Russell. Bazinga. I'll show you Bazinga. Did I turn on? It's kind of whatever. All right, what's happening, everybody? Let's see here. Yo, from Buzz Tango. Finally, Sam's home. Yes, I'm back. Hi, guys. Britannic, hello. Voyage, hello. Let's see here. Dustin, the familiar backdrop. Yep, the familiar background has returned. I am back. Bada bing, bada boom. Russell says, welcome back. Dustin, Sam Pence to USS West Virginia. Beam up. Oh, listen, I can't tell you guys how good it is to be. Oh, and guys, check it out. Check this out, guys. You guys like it? This is actually one of mine. This is one of mine. This is a shirt from my merch store. You can get one yourself if you like it. But yep, custom made, kind of like a watercolor painting. Yep. So that's on my merch store if you'd like to get one. I love it so much. It's amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, very nice from Incredible Penguin. Alexa, welcome home, man. Hope you're doing well. Love the shirt. Thank you so much, Alexa. I'm glad you like it. New merch. Yep, new merch. Dang it, Alexa. Okay. Unplug it. Alexa, when I said your name, it triggered my Alexa. Did you is that your real name, or did you do it on purpose to make me trigger it? Is that I'm curious right now. Rosie is downstairs. I'll show her at the end of the live stream. Triggered says I suffered. Bright side auto played today. Jeez, Louise. Why did? Okay, so legit. Okay, I have a question for all of you. Like, why do you suffer through the entire Bright Side? It's not a trilogy, but like, why do you suffer through 10 long episodes of that, like in one sitting? Like, I saw a comment the other day. Somebody said they watched it like while they were laying in bed about to go to sleep. I'm like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you put yourself through that? They have an AI animation. I don't care. Just forget it. Gosh. Listen, AI may have its benefits, its perks, but Brightside doesn't use that for the right way. That's all I gotta say. Jeez. But guys, I am happy to report I thought I'd have a new video for you guys done by now, but just it's been hectic, me coming home and yada yada yada. But I am happy to report that my next video is completely filmed, and I'm gonna edit it tomorrow. So possibly tomorrow evening you'll have a video. If it's not tomorrow evening, it'll be Tuesday. So that's the target. That's the target. Jordan says, I love Lego. Yes, I like Lego. Sunset, watching Brad Sapp before bed would cause nightmares. 100%. Absolutely 100%. I'll tell you this. There's a YouTuber that I like to watch. What's his name? Austin Evans. He's like a tech YouTuber. And he did a short where he was like AI versus reality. Like, can you tell the difference in the videos? And I gotta tell you, it's getting to be kind of scary. Like how, like, you can still see it. Like, you can still notice AI. Like, you can still tell. But, like, I could see it fooling people. I really could. Let's see. ALEXA says, yes, it's my real name. But my friends started calling me, wait, what is it? Alexandra or Lexi, since that stupid ALEXA came out. Yeah. Oh, gosh. It's crazy. Let's see here. Someone says, Ozzy says, where's Maritime already messaged me. He said he won't be here tonight. So, but, okay. So, you guys have a decision to make. Since Maritime won't be here, we could have a regular Q&A, okay? But no Maritime. And then we'll just see if somebody can get ahead. Like we'll see, like, basically, here's what we could do. We could see if we could find a new Maritime. We could try to find a new maritime, okay? Someone who can take the crown while he's not here, okay? And then the person who takes the crown could actually, like, the winner of this Q&A, if we get one person who wins, the winner of this Q&A could challenge Maritime in a 1v1. So, like, we could have two. I'll have to see if he would agree to it, because Maritime is very, like, Maritime's very funny about his online presence. Like, he doesn't want a lot of information out there about him online, which, I mean, I get it. I do. But it'd be really fun if we could do a 1v1, like Maritime against whoever won this evening, and see. I don't know if he would agree to that, but like, that would be fun. I think that'd be really fun. 1v1 would be interesting. Yeah. Yeah, that might be fun. I don't know. We'll see. That would be funny. That would be really funny. Let's see here. AVQ says, I shall get my rematch. Yeah, I guess. Ship says, hey, Sam, guess what's on June 29th, the 50-year anniversary since Jaws came out? Is Jaws 50 years old? Good gosh. That's... You know something? I don't like... All right, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, I know I wasn't alive in the 1980s, but, like, the 1980s doesn't feel like that was 40 years ago. You know, like, when you say 1980s, I feel like it was 20 years ago. Shoot, even the early 2000s, I don't feel like that was 20 years ago. Like, I'm getting old. That's all I gotta say. I'm getting old. We're all getting old. Oh, speaking of which, guys, check out the latest addition to my collection. This isn't sponsored or anything. I just got it. Hacha! Lusitania, the Greyhound's Downfall. Fantastic. Like, I've only had a chance to flip through it, but it's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts. And I'm pretty sure it's like 21 minutes is the new time for Lusitania's sinking. Like, it used to be 18 minutes, but it's basically confirmed now that it was like 20 or 20. Whoa, that is cool. They got some shots of, like, the dining rooms flooding. Yeah, because I remember reading that a passenger walked through there and saw water coming in through the windows. I'm going to have fun going through this. I'm absolutely going to have fun going through this. I got volume 1 and 2. My volume 2 was signed on May 7th. Wait, I think... Was mine autographed? I thought... Did he autograph... he autographed this? I didn't look. Authenticity. This volume is an official and signed number copy. Okay, so yeah, all right, there we go. We got... So this is signed, but where's the signature? Oh, right here. Okay. Signed and... Oh, there it is right there. Okay. There it is. Yes, okay. Ken Layton, Ted Fish, Tom Linsky. Okay. Date 4th of May, 2025. Okay, there it is. Copy number 17 of 500. Wow, I got one of the... I'm in the pre-hundreds. That's cool. That's super cool. 40 pounds. 40 pounds. I guess I paid extra for the pre-order. Okay. I'm like, it was more expensive than that. I know there's a little bit of a variance between the pound and the dollar, but it's more expensive than that. And I got 127. Funny enough, my volume 1 is 127. Okay. Let's see here. Orange says, yo, Sam, why hasn't anybody tried to raise the double bottom piece that ripped off at the stern? That would be really cool if they actually would raise that. That would be really cool, but I don't know. Just never went after it, I guess. But very cool. Captain Jalen, what's up, Sam? There's a new Netflix documentary covering the Ocean Gate Titan submarine implosion. It comes out this Wednesday. I'm really looking forward to it. Thoughts on the whole disaster. So, I'm going to tell you all this right now. I just started watching. I had to wait to come and do my live stream. But I was watching the, I think it's on HBO Max. There's a Titan sub documentary on there. Guys, legitimately, it is like some of the scariest crap I've ever seen in my life. Like, so, like, one of the head engineers, for example, so they did a test dive with the Titan sub in the Bahamas, okay? They took it down to, I think, close to Titanic depths, like 3,600, 3,700 meters, give or take, right around there. And anyway, the whole time they're down there, they're hearing the hull popping and groaning. And Scott's like, yep, that's fine. And they're like, huh? And goes, yeah, it happens all the time. Just wear headphones. I'm like, just wear headphones? Did I just hear that right? He just said just wear headphones. Like, look, one of the main engineers who worked on the sub, when they were analyzing the sub, they found this huge crack going all the way through the carbon fiber, breaching almost. So there were multiple Titans, okay? There was the Titan sub that they test dived in the Bahamas, and they said it had around 50 dives. And when they talk about the Titan sub, like when they're discussing it and doing all this, Stockton Rush like to say, oh, well, this submarines had, or the submersibles had like 50 dives. It's fine. But in reality, he's talking about a different sub. There was another, so it's like he's saying Titan, but he's referring to like Titan 1, Titan, but he doesn't clarify that. What this guy was talking about is Stockton Rush was a fantastic salesman, but the entire time that they're talking and everything, it's like this guy's like, this alarm was going off in the back of my mind. And yeah, and the engineer who was analyzing the first Titan was like, this hull is done. It's cracked almost all the way through. You can never use it again. And then the next day, Stockton fired him. The next day, Stockton fired him. Just like that. Like, I mean, I can't comprehend it. It's absolute insanity. Like, Stockton Rush, the more I've learned about him, he is a guy who did not want to be told that he was wrong. That is my opinion of him. He is a guy who did not want to believe that he was wrong. Like you could not tell him he was wrong, you know, and he's got all of this evidence right there in front of him that everything he is doing is crazy dangerous and all that. And during this test dive to the Bahamas, he had some young guy who knew nothing about submersibles go with him because they wanted to, just like, shoot, I forget the name. What was that company that did that scan of the Titanic that was in that game that I did a video on a couple of weeks back? Guys, help me out here. What's that dive, or what's that company? Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, Magellan. Thanks, guys. Magellan. Thank you. That's it. 100%. That's it. So OceanGate wanted to do back in 2021 what Magellan did in 2023. I think it was 2023. But yeah, like they wanted to go down and do this whole like 3D scan and this digital recreation of the wreck and yada, yada, yada. So they hired this young computer guy to go with them on the dive, knew nothing about submarines. And when he was getting into the sub, Stockton asked him a couple of things. Number one, are you married? He said no. And number two, he's like, do you have children? He went, no. He goes, good, get in. Huh? So let me ask you guys this. If you're getting into a sub and the guy who's operating it asks you those questions, would you get into that sub? Would you get into that sub? Like, nope, no. Horse says, oh, hell no. Yeah, so that's, and like, I was talking to some friends of mine because they saw the documentary before I did. And like, what is the most scary thing to me? This is what scares me the most, okay? Is that you would think, like, I know how international waters are funny and like no country controls it, so it's kind of free reign. But that's how Stockton Rush got around all of the safety stuff and, you know, the certification and everything because it was international waters. But you would think that, because like apparently the sub was built in the States. You would think because the vessel was built here, U.S. law would apply. But with it being international waters, I mean, I don't know. I don't know enough about like maritime law for that to be able to say something like that. But yeah, it's so it. But what the scariest thing to me is that you would think that anybody who has the resources and the means to build a submersible and go to Titanic and all that, you would think that this person has, like, they know what they're doing. You know, you would think that they know what they're doing to go out there. But so, like, if he would have invited me on this sub, because at the time I knew very little about submersibles, if he would have invited me, and, you know, and I didn't know all this other stuff, I probably would have went. You know, I probably would have gotten on that sub. I probably would have. And that's what's that, like, I probably would have went. And then, listen, it's crazy stuff. It's scary stuff, you know, because he was good at tricking people. Unless you were a sub expert, you could be tricked. You could be tricked. Just like how angry I get when people who are quote unquote Titanic experts try to say something about Titanic and I immediately call them out on it. If you're not an expert in subs, you would just think that somebody out there, you know, knows what they're doing. So, I mean, it's crazy. It really is. It's absolutely crazy. All right, the chat's like, Orange says, there was a YouTuber named Dow. He was going to go on the Titan a week before the Titan imploded, but it got canceled due to rain and bad weather. Jeez Louise. That's absolutely nuts. Yeah. There was another YouTuber I watched who went on the Titan sub right before, like, on the dive, or like he was there, but his dive got canceled and another dive happened instead. And yeah, listen, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. Let's see here. Era says, I've been interested in the Titan, but I mean concerned for a while now. I knew it was going to implode so like what, you had a feeling about it beforehand? Like I said, I didn't know anything about carbon fiber. Like, I didn't know anything. Like, I knew that subs are usually built out of titanium, and I did think it was odd that it was in a cylinder, and that the viewport was so big, because if you look at the mirrors, the viewport is very, very small. I thought that was really odd. I really did. But pretty crazy stuff. That's all I got to say. It's absolutely crazy stuff. Okay, let's see here. Buzz says, I don't think I'll ever get on a submarine after that. Here's the deal. I would still love to see Titanic with my own eyes someday. I really would. But here's the deal. It would have to be a legit expedition. You know, like, I'd have to be invited by, like, I don't know, National Geographic or Discovery Channel or something legit going to Titanic, you know, like, or doing something. I wouldn't go in some jack-legged, duct tape, whatever thing. So, yeah, that was a guy who did not want to be told when he was wrong, ignored clear warning signs that something was going to happen, and his pride got himself and 4 other people killed. I mean, what else can you say about that? Absolutely terrible. That's all I got to say. And you know something else? Even the Bahama test dives. Like, okay, they take the thing down to almost 4,000 meters, which is deeper than Titanic, in the Bahama test dives. And they're test dives, but they've got people in them. Explain that to me. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but shouldn't test dives be without people? Like, run a cable to it and control it remotely from the sub or from the ship on the surface. Don't let it... Okay. Am I making sense here? Like, the whole time I'm watching this documentary, I'm like, why are you test diving something down to 4,000 meters with 3 or 4 people in it? I've missed you guys. I've missed you guys over the past several weeks that I haven't been live streaming. I've missed you guys. Hi, Ozzy. Red alarm rage. Yeah. I missed the rage outs. Fine. We missed you too, Sam. Thank you, Jalen. Did you miss me or did you just miss my venting? That's my question. Did you miss me or did you miss my venting? The memes, huh? The memes. Let's see here. Olivia 5, thank you. Sorry I'm late. I'm here. Stop panicking. Great. Olivia's here. Guys, just pretend we were panicking, okay? Just pretend we were panicking, okay? Okay. Oh, Olivia, yeah. We were so upset that you weren't here. Okay, so guys, let's continue our story. Okay, just let's continue our story now. Okay, let's see. They debated bold plans for a new research ship that would make the expedition to harvest and snip. Yes, Olivia sent me a freaking children's book for Boaty McBoatface. This is a thing. I am not lying. I don't know how Olivia found this, but just there we go. What the heck is that book? You know what? Blame Olivia. Blame Olivia for that, okay? Blame Olivia for this nonsense. I want it if you don't. I mean, okay, so let's see here. Here comes Boaty McBoatface. Okay. Here we go. Story time with Sam. Here's a true tale, at least of one rendition of a little red boat with Antarctic ambition. One blustery March day on the main British Isle, a group of fine scientists gathered in while. Listen, I'm talking like a... oh, gosh. Dr. Seuss knockoff. Yeah, I guess. Here's the back. What could possibly go wrong when you use the internet to pull a name for a multi-million-dollar scientific research ship? Plenty. Oh, I totally couldn't see anything going wrong with that. This clever rhyme verse tale, inspired by real events, humorously recounts the circumstances leading up to the public's uproarious suggestion to name a serious scientific vessel Boaty McBoatface. The story, a fictionalized account, which was written before the final outcome of the real-life drama played out, takes liberties and ventures boldly into the future to discover a surprise ending to this amusing saga. Jeez Louise. We got another... Wait, I saw two. From Alexandria. Alexandria, thank you for changing your name to not the Alexa, so it didn't trigger it. With Titanic's officers, do you think shot himself? So you're referring to Murdoch, first officer William Murdoch. That's who you're referring to. And that is a highly debated thing. And from what I remember, I did do a video about this a long time ago. From what I remember, it seems like that most accounts of the gunshot happened on the port side. But no, shots did rung out from the starboard side too. That did happen as well. But here's the thing. From what I've read about Murdoch, that seems very much out of character for him. It does. It seems extremely out of character for Murdoch to have been the guy who, quote unquote, shot himself. I don't think it happened. Lightoller also said that he saw Murdoch working on Collapsible A until the very end. Like the last time he saw Murdoch was when his body got washed away when the Titanic rolled back to an even keel. So, like, where's my... Oh, it's so good to have my models again. I've missed them. This is the very worn out model that I used in the early days of my channel. Look at the busted rudder. Look at its chip. You can see how the paint is. Like, this model was not meant to be, like, held and used the way I've used it. And it's so worn out. But this model basically built my channel in the beginning. So I will always take care of it. Olivia just asked if I'm on the bright side of life. Should I ban Olivia? Should I ban Olivia for that? I'm pretty sure. Should I ban Olivia? Yes. Ban. Yes. No. Yes. Drop the ban hammer. No. 3. All right. Ban hammer activated. Target locked. Rest in peace. I put Olivia on a 1-minute timeout. Oh gosh. Anyway, but besides that, I think it was out of character for Murdoch. So no, I don't think that Murdoch shot himself. I think it was I think if it happened, it was somebody else. But I do know the passengers during the sinking were talking about it. So it probably did happen, but I don't think it was Murdoch. Let's see here. Oh, Olivia gave a... Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Olivia gave another 5 earlier, and when I timed Olivia out, it deleted all the messages. My bad. My bad, Olivia. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. But you know what? You did ask for it. You know, you did ask for it with that little bright side comment. So, let's see here. Dang it, Sam. Let's see here. True Crazy says, hey, True Crazy, I see you. I remember that Titanic model so well. This is triggering happy memories watching your early videos. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. By the way, guys, I don't know if you would want me to release it or not, but I was going through old files on my computer the other day. So, like, my first ever gaming computer, like the first computer I ever built personally, or was it my second? But anyway, I built it back in like 2015, 2016, and then when it died, I took components out of it to build my new one, the one that I use now. And anyway, I was going through the old hard drive, and I found... So, I had no memory of this until I found this video. But apparently, I wanted to be a tech YouTuber. Like, back in like 2015, 2016, when I was still in college. Right when I bought that MacBook. Okay? The MacBook from the... the Mac... So I had a MacBook, the Great T-Flood MacBook, okay? The Great T-Flood MacBook. And anyway, I found a review video I made with that MacBook on that old computer. Would you guys like me to upload that? Would you like me to upload this tech video that I made back in like 2015 with the Great T-Flood MacBook? Would you guys like to see what I came up with back then? Yes. All right, you know what? I'll get it later, and I'll upload it to my historic hangout. I'll upload it to my historic hangout channel, my second YouTube channel. I'll put it there. So if you guys would like to watch my review of the Great T-Flood MacBook back in 2015, I'll put it there so you all can see it. So there you go. Yes, go for it. Yes. By the way, I did find, I heard, like, so when it comes to old tech, sometimes I like to get stuff and hang on to it just in case, like, it might get valuable or something someday. And I heard that Apple discontinued these, and I found one for a really good deal. So I bought it just to hang on to it because I thought it might actually be something cool to have someday. That this is the last generation of the original iPhone. Yeah, so this is the last. This is the iPhone SE 3rd gen. You know, before the iPhone E or whatever they're calling it now. But yes, this is an iPhone SE 3rd gen, last generation, factory sealed, never opened, and Apple discontinued these like a year or so ago. It's right before they did it. But I thought it would be cool to have this. I don't think it's rare yet. But yeah, this is the last generation with the home button. So I thought it'd be nice to have this and keep it. So I thought this might be valuable someday. I thought it'd be a cool little thing to have. And it's like, I have a lot of history with this design. You know, like I still remember being in school and having an iPod Touch like this. So, but yeah, so. Cube says that TV has only seen Titanic sinking. No, it has not. Thank you very much. I do other things with it. Do you not see this Xbox back here? Do you not see this Xbox back here? So yes, other things are happening on this TV, FYI. So sure, ... Xbox. Yes. So Lightning says that has Titanic games on it. Is there even a Titanic game on Xbox? I have no idea. You know, I bought that thing to be a background picture for you guys in the videos and everything. And honestly, I think it's turned out really well. I really did miss this studio. Oh, and by the way, I don't think I ever showed you guys the latest piece of my Titanic collection. Hacha. This is some new coal, another piece of coal that I got from the RMS Titanic. I like the little protective box and everything that they put it in and all that. Coal, Titanic, yay. So, That's the newest piece to my collection. Got that at the Titanic Museum in Orlando. It was a gift from my fiance. Let's see here. Where Olivia 5, thank you. What do you think about having the men standing on the sails, the Mexican Navy ship that crashed into the Brooklyn Bridge? So I think that was an accident. It was an accident that they crashed into the Brooklyn Bridge, but wasn't it a parade ship or something? Like, wasn't it like, I didn't research it. I don't know exactly why it crashed into the Brooklyn Bridge. I just saw videos of it. But like, why were they up there? I figured it was for like a parade or they were showing off, or that wasn't normal. Like, the whole thing was one big accident. It was a tragic accident, but were they being careless? I don't know. I don't know why they were up there, but they got too close to the bridge and they were being careless, and it's sad that they died. But I don't think that they didn't intentionally hit the bridge. So I don't know. But they shouldn't have been up there. They shouldn't have been that close to the bridge. But that's, yeah, it wasn't like they intentionally did that. It was a Mexican training ship. A training ship with all those lights on the mast. If I remember that right, it had a bunch of lights on the mast. I thought it was some kind of party ship. Sam, a sap, what is at your door? What are you talking about, Dustin? I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see here. Cat and Jill and Sam, I am not kidding. There are ghosts, zombies, vampires all around your house. They took your sword. You can't shoot them away. They are too powerful. They have RPGs and grenades. You have 5 seconds. Wait, whoa! How did you? No! Stop! No! Meme that. Could you guys see me? Could you guys see me? That actually scared me. I knew it. Wait, what? Jump scare. Oh no, Sam. I couldn't. Me. Yeah, you guys have fun with your memes. Jalen, you're really good at getting me to do stuff. You do random things, aren't you? Avery says, do a video on the Andrea Dory. It's on the list. On the list. Jeez Louise. My entire channel is on the list. What else do I have? Ta-da. Don't know why I have that, but okay. Let's see here. The ever-growing list. Yep. Any updates on the SS United States? The last that I heard, they were beginning to cut off the funnels. They had begun to cut away the funnels. But yeah, it's not good. Suzuki says, great Eastern video. Eventually. Eventually being the key word there. That's all I got to say about that. Simba says, too, thank you. Also, my birthday is today. I'm 28. Happy birthday, Simba. Happy birthday to you. You're 102. Seriously, happy birthday. Let's see. Simba 2 again. Titanic, the Digital Resurrection. What did you think? Is that documentary? I didn't get a chance to watch it. I only saw clips of it. So, but I'm assuming it's good. I'm assuming they did all right with it. All about it says Sam should buy the SS United States. How on earth could I possibly afford that? I don't even have enough to pay for my house yet. Let's see here. Orange says, "Hey Sam, I don't know if I'm going crazy, but I thought Murdoch got taken into the hole by the first funnel." No, because collapsible A would have gotten washed away before the first funnel fell, at least a little bit before, a few minutes. And when the first funnel fell, it pushed collapsible A away from it. So if he was with collapsible, I mean, he would have had to go back towards Titanic for there to even be a shot of that happening. I mean, I know a whirlpool did form after the funnel fell, but I doubt it. I really do doubt it. I really do doubt it. Arrow says he spent all his money on Titanic models. Yep, 100%. Let's see here. History at Sea says, hey, Sam, who is your favorite president? Usually I go with Lincoln. Usually I'll go with Lincoln. Lincoln's typically my favorite. I also like 50-50, but I also like John F. Kennedy did a lot to keep us from the Cold War. Like, I mean, he basically stopped World War III from happening. So, but Kennedy, I'm kind of 50-50 on. Like, I think he did all right as a president, but he also wasn't good to his wife. So that's a big negative. But probably Lincoln, I'd have to say. Probably Lincoln, if I had to say that. Let's see here. DM says, hey, Sam, maybe make another video about the Titanic about what if they kept the engines running during the sinking like her sister Britannic. She would have sank a lot more quickly, that's for sure. The whole forced flooding thing. That's what really messed up Lusitania. Let's see here. All About Here says, Lincoln's house is 1.5 hours away from my house. That's cool. That's very, very cool. You know, I saw this thing. I don't know why they did it. But in like 1905, 1910, somewhere around there, they had to move Lincoln's tomb, or they had to pull him up, pull up the coffin, and then move him. Did they just move the location? Did it get water damage? I don't know. But anyway, one of the people there was like, can we open up the coffin and take a look and see what he looks like? Like they were curious how much his body had decayed. And they did do it, and they actually took a picture of it. They took a picture of the body, and it was in shockingly good condition. Like, I mean, when did Lincoln die? April 15th. Was it 1863? When did Lincoln die? 1865. April 15th, 1865. So I was 2 years off. April 15th, 1865. Yeah. So, but yeah. They 65, 60, yeah, April, yeah. So when they pulled him up, like, I probably don't want to show it on here, but let me see here. Let's see. Chrome. I know I tried to find it once a long time ago. Like I found an article about it once and I couldn't find it again. Lincoln body 1905 or 1901. Is it 1901? Yeah, in 1901, Abraham Lincoln's body was exhumed from its temporary tomb and re-entered a newly constructed, more secure crypt. A group of 23 people witnessed the reburial. Before the reburial, a hole was cut in the coffin, and Lincoln's body was observed, revealing it to be surprisingly well observed. I know that there was a photo. I know I've seen it. I know. Yeah, it's not showing up on Google now, so. But yeah, I remember seeing it. But yeah, anyway. I don't think I'd want to show that on here anyway. But yeah, so. But I know that his family was really mad that somebody took a photo of it. So yeah, crazy and sad stuff. Very, very sad stuff. Oh, yeah, got that one. Olivia, too. Thank you. Sam, gold play button win. Eventually. Right now, I'm trying to get to 200,000. Let's go with that before I start shooting for 1 million. Simba, too. Thank you. I love you and your channel, Sam. Thank you so much, Simba. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Sunny 5. Thank you. Hey, Sam, looking so good tonight. Just love your live stream. Thank you so much, Sunny. Looking good. Looking fly. I don't know what else to say. But I appreciate you. Thank you. Captain Jalen says, hey, Sam, have you seen the new movie Sinners about vampires? And it was directed by Ryan Coogler, who did Black Panther. It was really, really good. I think you'd like it. As a general rule, I'm not really into vampires. Like, nothing against it, but why did I start hating vampires? I mean, yeah, I got annoyed with it because of Twilight. That's why I stopped liking vampire stuff. I got annoyed with Twilight. That's exactly, yeah. So when Twilight came out, like, I have a younger sister. She was super into it. Okay. And anyway, I remember being curious once. And like, it was the second movie, whatever it's called. And I turned it on. And then it like almost, I guess I caught the movie like halfway through or something. And as soon as it turned on, it was one of those guys taking off his shirt with a 6-pack or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I'm done. And I turned it off. I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I turned it off. That's why I quit like caring about vampire stuff. But if you're telling me, yeah, so that's that. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm done. Oh, and about that, hold on. About that. So my sister, I don't think I ever told you guys this story. So this was back when I was like 15, 16, whatever. Okay. I walked past my sister's room in my parents' house, and I saw that like the bed was everything good? Is the stream okay? Guys, is the stream okay? Hello? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Mic check, test, test, test. Can you guys hear me? Looks good. No, it's good. Yes, it is. Yes, yes, now. Okay. All good. Good for me. Yes, yes. All good. Okay. We can. Okay, okay. It's okay. It lagged a bit earlier. Okay, okay. Stream was good. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. If there's a problem, tell me. So anyway, I was walking past my sister's room, and I saw she hadn't made the bed. Okay. And I told myself, you know what? I am going to be a good big brother, and I am going to make the bed for her. So I walk in there, and in the corner, she had bought a life-size cardboard cutout of the wolf dude, whatever his name is, from Twilight. I caught it out of the corner of my eye. I jumped a freaking mile. Like, I went into full-on attack mode. Like, I'm going to fight whoever's in here. Like, I mean, and then I realized what it was. And I'm like, literally, I thought about taking it outside and torching it. Like, I got so that I, like, then I probably should have room, but I was trying to be a good big brother, but it's messing up again? Is it messing up again? Seriously, guys? It's fine. Why is it? I'm not showing any issues on my end, and it's not giving me any errors that there's it's not giving me any errors that there's something wrong with the stream. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong. It's not telling me anything. Just some glitches. YouTube is being drunk. Okay, it kind of lags for a few seconds, then it calms down. Okay. All right. But yeah, so that happened. I was just like, geez Louise. Geez Louise is all I've got to say about that. But it's YouTube being YouTube. What else is new, huh? But yeah, so let's see here. Let's see. Incredible Panda, YouTube is doing YouTube. Best not to question things. Yeah, I guess. Me says, Sam, if you could have saved a life of one crewman on the Titanic, who might it be? I mean, that's a tough question. I mean, like, it's like you're trying to pick someone out of everyone. I mean, you want to save everybody. If I could only pick one person on Titanic to try to save, I would probably pick a child. Yeah, no problem. I would find a child. You know, like a crew member, like, you know, they can, you know, they're adults. They can look after themselves. And I mean, I would find a child, someone who absolutely couldn't survive on their own. I'd find a kid. That's what I would do. I would find a kid. Olivia 5, thank you. Sam, we need to do some vanilla lethal. You are a great asset. Right. Thank you for the 5, Olivia. Well, we'll play lethal. Great asset. Great asset. That's from Lethal Company, by the way. One of the greatest games ever made. Why am I playing with a quarter? One of the greatest games ever made. Hold on. Let me find. I'm sure many of you know what Lethal Company is by now, but for those of you that don't, it's a fun game where you try to collect trash, and then if you don't find it, and then if you don't get enough, you die. Lethal Company cartoon. Hold on. I think I've showed this before, but it's really. Here it is. Oh, perfect. Okay, Lethal Company in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, let's split up and search for some trash. I'm going to check the left, you check the right.
Luckily, I brought a brand new charged flashlight, so we should... hey, Ted!
Yeah, I never really liked them anyway.
That's Lethal Company. That is Lethal Company. That is 100% Lethal Company, and all the silliness and all the shenanigans and just like all the fun stuff that happens in the company. What's this? What is that? Okay, I don't know. Anyway, so there's Lethal Company. Oh, did I just see? No. I had this. I've seen a ghost. Because Maritime specifically told me that he would not be here tonight. So I've seen a ghost. It's not Maritime. Yeah. So So okay. There is no Maritime. There's no Maritime. There's nothing like that. Just you're not crazy. You're not crazy, Russell said. Did you know there was a ship that put to sea? The name of the ship was Abilia. There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was Abilia. The winds go up and bout and a road I bought buddy bow. Shoe head a run chan the wind and sugar and tea and rum. I'm in a weird mood tonight. Get out. Get out. Oh gosh, you got the lyrics, or did I? I don't know. I don't know. I remember it from a meme thing, and I haven't watched it in forever. Don't quote me on the lyrics. I just remember it a little bit. Okay, so the way the Irish in me died inside. I'm sorry. Sea shanties. Okay, I know one sea shanty. Well, I thought I heard the old man say, "Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Tomorrow ye will get your pay, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her." What do you think, guys? I think that's pretty good. How do you think? Is that from Assassin's Creed? Is that what that's in? Okay. Is that what that's in? Is that what that is? Very funny. Let's see here. People are saying don't do what? What are y'all talking about? What are your thoughts on the macaroni room? Did I see their super chat? Oh, that was it. Okay, just Olivia. Okay, what is your favorite railroad? I don't know. Santa Fe? Why do people think I'm going to do Rickroll? Just because I load up my iPad and I'm very suspiciously placing it in areas, that doesn't mean I'm going to do a Rickroll, okay? That's not what it means, okay? That's not what it means. You know what it means? It's gonna get stuck. This song's gonna get stuck inside of. This song's gonna get stuck inside of. I love this song. Is that? It's already stuck in my head. Hey. Why did I go see that movie? Anyway. Let's see here. Sam, I've started a coin collection. Have you ever thought about starting a coin collection as well? Nah, not really. I mean, I think coins are cool and everything, but just not my thing. Lightning McQueen says, "Thank you, Sam. I got nostalgia." Let's see here. Alexandria says, "Why not make a video of what if Titanic's sisters got to serve as plan and design and never sank?" Possible. That's not a bad idea. I'd like to do a video like that. Like, what if the ships never sank? What's going on? Like, what they would potentially do. I mean, we kind of got an idea of that with Olympic, but yeah, I like it. Avery says, favorite airplane? F-18 maybe? I don't know. What was that one, that space plane, the black one that went almost to space from like the 1950s or 60s, the Black Hawk? I think that's what they called it. Yeah, I really like that one too. Or was it the X-15? Was it X-15? X-15. Blackbird? No, hold on. Let me see here. X-15 plane. Let me see. No, it wasn't the X-15. Black airplane, black jet plane that could almost go to space. 1950s, I think. Blackbird. It's the Blackbird. The SR-71 Blackbird. Yeah. The SR-71 Blackbird. That's it. That's it. The SR-71 Blackbird. Yep. That's it. That's what I'm. That's it. That's 100% it. That's it. It's the SR-71. Yeah. Okay. We got it. SR-71. Yep. We got it. My favorite is the Boeing 747. Very nice. Very nice aircraft. There was this plane. Let me find it. Let me find a picture of it. There was this aviation guy back in the early 19-teens. What was his name? Caproni? Mr. Caproni? Caproni. He was Italian, I think. Italian aircraft. He was trying to build the world's first transatlantic Al Capone. Al Capone? No, what the heck, AI? I typed in Mr. Caproni aircraft and Google AI went, Al Capone was an American gangster. Yeah, like I didn't know how to spell Mr. Caproni. And I mean, yeah, so I didn't know how to. Yes, that's the weirdest response ever. Like, not what I was looking for, but whatever. Good job, AI. Yeah, 100%. But anyway, he wanted to build Caproni. There we go. Caproni passenger plane. Anyway, he wanted to build the world's first transatlantic capable passenger plane. Okay, and this is what he came up with, and this is like 1915 or somewhere around there, but that's what he came up with. Yeah, that was his design. That was legit what he came up with. Oh wow, what in the world? Yeah, so he actually built it. That looks horrible. Yeah, he actually built it, and the thing was designed very similar to an ocean liner. Was like it had a bunch of different engines on it. Okay, like it had a bunch of like engines on like all the wings and everything, and each engine had to have a pilot, okay, or an operator. So the pilot of the plane would have to signal to the different engine crews, like, I want this engine at 30% thrust or this engine at 50% thrust. Like, it was very, yeah. And anyway, he did build it. And the thing actually did kinda take off. Hold on. But as soon as it lifted off the ground, it collapsed. Like because there was so much drag and all of that, like the whole plane basically disintegrated right after it lifted off. Hold on, there's an animation of it. Let me find it. Give me a second. It'll take me a second. But yeah, there's a really, really good film. It's by Studio Ghibli, if you know who that is. And they animated the one flight of the aircraft. And man, I wish I could. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry. I got to find the exact spot in the movie where they show it. And there's the earthquake in Tokyo in the 1920s. The Wind Rises is a really good film, by the way. I want to show you guys this, but I'm having trouble finding it. Give me just, got it. Here we go. So this is basically what happened. This is basically what happened when he built that aircraft. So each engine has a pilot or an operator, every engine, or most of them anyway. Yep. That's basically what happened. And he destroyed the film. Yeah. He destroyed they were filming it, and when it blew up, when it collapsed, he destroyed the film. He destroyed the whole thing just collapsed. Yeah, so the fact that it took off is shocking. Yeah. So it got like 5 or 10 feet off the ground before the whole thing went. So yeah, anyway, so I wish that they would have saved the video, but he was embarrassed and he destroyed the film from what I know. So rage quitting in the past. Yeah, pretty much. So here's how I understand aviation history, and I'm not an airplane expert, so if I'm wrong about this, correct me, but the Wright brothers were the first ones to develop the plane. Like, they were the first ones to build a flying aircraft, okay? But they never improved the design. They never improved upon it. They never, and then other inventors saw all of these other ways to develop aircraft, to make them better. But it's like the Wright brothers, like, they patented the airplane, so it really held up people from trying to innovate it. So it's like they came up with the first design, but then it never went anywhere. Their design had problems, and they held up airplane. What's the right word? Like innovation, I guess. Yep, that's true. Yeah. So their aircraft would be considered a glider by today's aviation standards. Yeah, because they did like wing warping, like that's how they turned. But then like other people had the idea to use like ailerons and like rudders and all that other stuff, to help turn the plane. Is that the right word? Aileron, Everon. Anyway, yeah, but I'm not a plane guy. But yeah, so they had all these other ideas on how to do all this other stuff with it. And yeah, so. But yeah, so it's crazy stuff. Crazy interesting stuff, though. My favorite photo of the Wright brothers airplane, though. Aileron. It's a rudder. Ailerons are for roll. But yeah, but they're still like, that's what I'm saying, though. Like they came up with all these other ideas to pitch and roll and yaw and all that other stuff. But the Wright brothers didn't come up with all of that. Somebody else did. Yeah. Pitch, yaw, roll, ailerons, rudder. Yeah. So I'm on the right path. I'm on the right path with stuff. Fun fact, I've actually flown an airplane once. I actually did get a chance to fly an airplane once in my life, and it was a very, very cool experience. What was it, a Cessna? I don't remember. All right, guys, we are coming up on the 1 hour mark. Banana says, what plane? I don't remember. It was so long ago. Probably a Cessna. I don't think I took any pictures of it. I know I've got some photos of me in the cockpit, but I don't remember what kind of plane it was. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Maybe you can tell from the cockpit. I just don't remember. It was so long ago. To all you aviation fans out there, my gut is telling me a Cessna, but I don't remember. Was it 2021 when I did that? Good Lord. So long ago. Maybe it's on my other. Let's see here. Where's my videos? Here we go. Yeah, here we go. No, not on here. Huh. Oh, no, that's not it either. Okay, well, whatever. I can't find it. I'll have to find it later. I did get to ride in the back of a Diamond once. That was a lot of fun. A Diamond aircraft. That was a lot of fun. I forgot about that. But yeah, I can't remember, but probably a Cessna, if I had to guess. All right, everybody, we are at the 1 hour mark. So I know that Maritime was here earlier, but I guess he had to leave again. So unfortunately, we don't have a Maritime this evening. But are we still going to do a Q&A, guys? Are we still going to do it? You want to do the Q&A and see how and see who we can, if we can get a winner. See if we can find a new person to try to get ahead of Maritime. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to ask the questions. I'm going to type the word go. And then whoever's comes up first, I'm going to try to keep a note of them. And then if we have somebody consistently being in first, we'll go from there. Okay? So let's see how this goes for tonight's Q&A. I have no idea how this is going to go. But, all right, let's see here. So here's how we do it. All right, guys, so don't forget. Here's how we do a Q&A, okay? I ask you a question. I typed the word go in the chat. When you see the word go pop up, you answer the question, okay? If you answered early, it doesn't count, all right? So, yeah, I'll write down names, who gets them first, and I guess we'll just go from that. I'm not sure how else to do this. All right, question 1. And get ready. Okay. Hey, I got my bell again. Okay. Question 1. What is the name of the ship that U-20 attempted to torpedo shortly before Lusitania? Go. What is the name of the ship that U-20 attempted to torpedo shortly before Lusitania? No. Nope, I'm out. Dustin! Juno! Followed closely by Buzz, Juno, Historic Productions, Juno. Dustin got that one. All right, so Dustin is in the lead now. Dustin, okay, I've got you. You have 1 point. All right, Dustin, you're at 1 point, my man. All right. Question 2. What is the first lifeboat to be launched from the Titanic? On the port side. Go! On the port side. Nope. No. Wait. Orange, Lifeboat 8. That was it. Orange, Lifeboat 8. That was it. Lifeboat. That was it. Orange got it. Lifeboat 8. Good job, Orange. Okay. Good job, Orange. You are officially on the scoreboard now. Orange got it. Lifeboat 8. Lifeboat 8. There you go. Dang it. That was going to be my guess. All right. Question 3. What is the name of the ship that struck and sank the Empress of Ireland? Go. What was the name of the ship that struck and sank the Empress of Ireland? AVQ, Storstad. Titanic, Britannic, Livy, Storstad. Okay. AVQ was first. AVQ gets added to the list. Okay. AVQ is at 1. Good job. And sorry, guys, I can only keep track of 1 at a time. So, yeah, we're going for the first place here. AVQ got 1. So, there we go. Here we go. Storstad. Autocorrect costs me. Dang it, autocorrect. Question 4. What river did the Empress sink in? Go. What river did the Empress sink in? What's the St. Lawrence, Gage? What is a St. Lawrence? What's a St. Lawrence? I know what you meant. And St. Lawrence from oh, I know you spelled that right. Okay, St. Lawrence from ABQ. All right, Gage, I know what you meant. All right, I'm going to give that to you. Gage, you've got it now as well. Gage is at 1 as well. Man, every time we're getting somebody different. We're getting somebody different now, trust me. We're getting something different. Okay. Question 5. What is the first and last name of the Titanic's chief engineer? Go. What is the first and last name of the Titanic's chief engineer? Go. Gage, Joseph Bell. That's it. Joseph Bell, not Thomas Andrews. These are just Joseph Bell. Gage got it. Okay. Gage is the first person. I'm going to fix this. Gage is the first person to have 2 points. He is the first person to have 2 points. There we go. Question 6. What is the first and last name of the 2 men that died when Boiler Room 5 flooded? Ready, set, go. What is the first and last name of the 2 men who died when Boiler Room 5 flooded? Some of us lagged. Oh, okay. Nope. No. Oh, come on. I need first and last names, Dustin. John, I don't know. Buzz, John Shepard and Herbert Harvey. Buzz got it. I'm pretty sure he Googled it. But Jonathan Shepard and Herbert Harvey. That is what I was looking for. So, Buzz verb got it. Okay. Buzz has been added to the list. Okay, I'll just call you Buzz. All right, there you go. Buzz is on the scoreboard now. Jonathan Shepard and Herbert Harvey. There's Dustin. Yep. Jonathan Shepard and Herbert Harvey. Yep. Okay. Question 7. What is the first and last name of the only fireman to get out of Boiler Room 5 alive? Ready, set, go. He escaped when Jonathan Shepard and Harvey died. What is the first and last name of this crewman? Dustin, Frederick Barrett, historic president Fred Space Red Ick Barrett from Historic. Frederick Barrett from Dustin. Good job. Boom, 2 for 2. All right. Dustin's at 2. Gage is at 2. There we are. Dustin 2, Gage is 2. Okay. I have no idea how this is going to go. Question 8. What did one of the Lusitania's wireless operators do on the ship's boat deck shortly before he jumped into the sea and swam away from the ship? He did something. Ready, set, go. What did he do right before he jumped into the sea? Let's see. Take a picture. Yes. Okay. Take a pic. Yep, take a picture. Good job. That's it. Okay. I'll just call you FA. Okay. All right. We have a bunch of randoms in this. Okay. There you go. All right. We got a whole bunch of here. Okay. I have no idea what's going to happen here. Okay. Question 9. Where was the Titanic's greatest hero, Charles Jalkin, when the Titanic's bridge was going under, and why was he there? Ready, set, go. Where was he, and what was he doing there? Let's see. Kitchen, his room. No. Pantry, getting a drink from Historic Productions. Are the only one that got it. A lot of people said pantry, but you didn't say what he was doing there. But pantry. Historic Productions is on the list. Historic Productions. He was in the pantry getting a drink. Okay. Question 10. Final question. What was the last light on Titanic to go out during the sinking? Ready, set, go. What was the last light on Titanic to go out during the sinking? Mast light. Good job from Cameron. The mast light. Dustin got it more specifically, the aft mast. Okay, so Cameron got a point, but I'm also going to give it to Dustin because he was the only one that said aft mast. Okay. And Dustin. All right. So with this very improvised way of doing things, Dustin won tonight's Q&A. Dustin won tonight's Q&A with 3. Okay. There we go. Man, that just goes to show how fast maritime is. So that just shows that. Jeez Louise. Oh, well, we got it. So, Dustin, maybe we'll do a 1v1 between you and Maritime. That would be really, really fun. Let June 8th, 2025 be history. Okay, we'll see. Maybe we'll do a 1v1. But yes, Dustin, you now have the crown for the Historic Travelers Q&A until Maritime returns. We'll see what happens. All right, everybody. Well, hey, do you guys want to see Rosie before I sign off? Would you guys like to see Rosie before I sign off for the evening? You want to see the puppy? Rosie. All right, let me go get her. Let me go get the horse. Be right back. Let me go get the horse. Rosie! Your fans want to see you, Rosie. Your fans have missed you, Rosie. Hope you know that. Look at her. She knows exactly what to do. Come on. You know what you want. You want the precious cheese, right? You want the precious cheese? Can you say hi to everybody, Rosie? Everybody wants to see you, Rosie. Everybody's missed you. How do I open this? There we go. The precious cheese. This is what Rosie likes. Ready? Set. You having trouble with it? The precious cheese. But yes, here is Rosie. Everybody say hi to Rosie. This is my puppy. She was so happy when I got home. Wasn't that right, baby? You're such a good girl. You know that? You're a good girl. She just had her 7th birthday not too long ago. She is 7 years old. She is a 7-year-old puppy. All right, everybody. Well, hey, with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you guys so much for an incredibly fun live stream. And hey, if you guys like the shirt, it's on my merch store, but I really like these. It's a really cool design. I really like this. All right, everybody. Well, hey, you all take care. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here.